How's it going, everyone? We have a very special video today for all of you, the top 10 keycap sets of 2021. I'm so excited to finally be making this video because it's such a fun one to do, and there were so many sets that had gone into group buy in 2021 that I had such a big pool to choose from. That being said though, that does make it a little harder because there are some sets I want to put on the list, but I just didn't want to make the video too long. The only rule for this list is that the keycap set had to have gone into group buy in 2021. If it shipped out in 2021 but ran in 2020, that doesn't count. Starting off this list, we have Cam Lil Dragon. Not a GMK set. Wow, are you surprised? Throwing you guys a little curveball here, but I absolutely love this set. The color palette and the fade that they did here just absolutely blends together perfectly. And since this is a Cam set, they had a ridiculous amount of different kitting options. You can really just go ahead and make this keycap set your own when it came to novelties, mods, alphas. They even had blanks, which I was a huge fan of. I ordered a set of blanks that I think I'm gonna keep for myself. I also ordered, I think overall I ordered like 3 of these sets with different novelties and whatnot. So super hyped up to get these in hand. I have a board which I'm gonna put these on, and I already know it's gonna look amazing. Quick side note, the desk mats that ran with the set already shipped out. I have them in hand and they look beautiful. So this set gets some extra brownie points for that. Up next here we have GMK Hanami Dango. This is a bit of a cheat one though because it was running in December of 2020, but the group buy ran until the 26th of January of 2021, so I'll let it slide because I like the set. What can I say about GMK Hanami Dango? Just such a cute set. It kind of looks like soft candy or like a soft snack. I kind of want to just put these in a bag and eat them like chips and break all of my teeth wide open. All jokes aside, this set just looks so clean with the cream white and that soft green. It looks good, but what really ties this all together is that nice muted pink. Another thing I really enjoy about this set is the theme. It's very cute. If you are into Japanese food or really just sweets in general, if you haven't had dango or like Japanese dango, then I highly suggest checking it out. It's really good. I used to live in Japan and this was just stuff you can get at the grocery store, but I'm sure there's like, Asian markets around where most people live. If they do have it there, check it out. It's a very good snack. A little heavy and sometimes on the sweet side, but kind of went off on a tangent there, so let's get back on track. If you are interested in this set, actually at the time of me filming this, Kono Store does have this available for pre-order, so it's not too late. If you want to grab this set, it's on Kono. Check it out. I don't know how long the pre-orders are going to be available for, but I highly suggest grabbing a kit. I think it's going to look good on pretty much any whiteboard for the most part. If you can find like a nice pink board to put it onto, it probably will fit in with that. If you're a fan of GMK Darling, then this next one is definitely going to catch your eye. We have PBT02. This is actually another set that you can still get for pre-order right now. For $100, you get the base kit, the novelties, and extensions. Like, what? Does it get better than that? I really don't think so. That's a really good price for what you're getting. But aside from that, the keycap set itself is very nice. I like the color blocking on this more than GMK Darling. Controversial, hot take, whatever you want to say. I think the color blocking on here is better. I do like the colors on GMK Darling more, but definitely the color blocking here is much better in my opinion. Funnily enough, I have not seen Darling in the Franxx, and I don't really care for the character Waifu02, so this is a really unbiased pick. I just like this keycap set. I personally ordered a few of these sets, as well as I ordered a couple of the O15s, which is the blue kit that you can see on the screen or on the main page. So super happy to add one of these to my collection. Probably going to sell off the other ones, but either way, if you're on the fence about grabbing it, go ahead. It's right there. Pre-order it, $100. Can't go wrong with that. Here we have GMK Peaches and Cream Round 3 or Light, whatever you want to call it. This is a set that I kind of knew early on when this first went into group buy. I'm like, man, that's probably going to end up on my favorite keycap sets of 2021. And here we are. Here it is. It's just a very classic looking kit. You can't really go wrong with this if you're into the lighter tones. I feel like there have been quite a few keycap sets that have gone with a similar hue, but GMK Peaches and Cream did it the best in my opinion. That's just me, and I grew the most fond of this set, so here you have it, GMK Peaches and Cream. Next up here we have GMK November Fog. I actually recently talked about this in a video, maybe 2 videos ago, so I'm not going to go too in depth about this keycap set, but I just love the hues used in this, the subtle tones. I feel like a very less is more approach was taken to this and it worked out amazingly. If you're a fan of GMK Botanical and maybe want to switch it up a bit, or you're not able to grab it because prices have shot up a fair amount, keep your eye out for GMK November Fog when it does ship out. Don't quote me on this, but I think about 1,000 units sold, so it's definitely rarer than Botanical. I think once this hits the market, a lot of people are going to want to swipe this up, so keep an eye out for it. Next up here, we have a set that I have been following for a fairly long time now, Cat Great Wave. I was waiting for this set to go into group buy ever since I first saw the interest check. I knew I wanted it, and then once it finally went into group buy, I pretty much grabbed everything that I wanted, and I'm super happy that I did. It's still up for pre-order. A lot of this stuff is surprisingly still up for pre-order. So if you are interested, link is in the description below. I'll probably throw a link to the pages all down there. Hopefully, if I'm not lazy, at least that is. The shades of blue that they picked for this set look oh so good, as well as that horizontal fade. It just looks cool. Like that's as easy as a description as I can give. It looks cool. I'm really excited to build a board with this once they finally come in. And for all of you weebs out there, this set does have katakana and hiragana legends slash sub-legends. Overall, just a very clean set, and that is why it is on this list. Here we got GMK Dandy. This was a set that initially wasn't on the list, but I kept coming back to it, and when I had the final draft, it just really didn't feel complete without the set on it. So here we have a GMK Dandy, as well as the alternate kit. I just love both of these. This is like a 2-for-1. It's a very plain and simple less is more keycap set, and the alternate base kit is just like an exact reverse of the base kit. It has that like dandelion creamy white on the green. I think both of these just look fantastic. Definitely something I want to add to my collection, each of which sold, I believe, about 1,100 units, which considerably isn't a lot compared to some other sets. If the hobby keeps growing as much as it does, the demand for GMK caps is only gonna go up, so I feel like some sets like these are gonna eventually be very coveted. So when it does ship out, if I were you, I would try and grab one off a mech market. I really hope they don't mess up the color matching on this set. The renderings look amazing. If it comes out looking fairly similar or right on point, I'll be happy. So here we are now in the top 3. All of the previous sets were not in any particular order, but the top 3 are in order, and here we have, coming out of left field, I don't think anyone saw this coming, DSA Karo. Everything about this set is just so awesome. From the production, I love how they have their own website, to the keycaps themselves. Green on green can be a very difficult color combination to work with, but they just nailed it here. Just by looking at it, you could tell a lot of love went into designing this kit, and I'm so glad they went with a DSA profile instead of a cherry, OEM, or SA. The rounded faces on the keys just make it look so much more playful, and it really adds to the theme. So big shout out to Sailor HG, who is a quote-unquote long-time frog enthusiast. I didn't know that was a thing. Thank you for designing this set. Super happy it came out this year, and I'm most definitely going to add this to my collection. Next up here is GMK Soya Milk. It says that the inspiration behind this was vintage soy milk drink boxes, and they really got the vintage vibe down. I love the coloring of the set, and the fact that they used the Chinese kanji on there definitely makes the set feel a lot more unique and adds a lot of character. It's not typically a sub-legend that you would see quite often. I know the Japanese sub-legends like the hiragana and katakana are way more popular. That being said, the Chinese kanji makes this feel so much more special. I was planning on buying a few of these during the group buy, but in all honesty, I did not want to wait until Q4 2022, which is also not including the probable delays. So I didn't end up grabbing GMK Soya Milk off the group buy, but once it does ship out, I am 100% planning on grabbing at least a couple sets. Hopefully I can grab some extras on Canon keys if they do end up having some, but either way, I will get my hands on this set. So for all the reasons above, that is why I have GMK Soya Milk at my number 2 for 2021. But all of you want to see number 1, so let's go ahead and get right to it. Number 1 for me this year, hands down, has to be GMK Classic Arabic. I don't know what it is. I just immediately gravitated towards this set when I first saw it. And it's strange because it has a lot of elements of a keycap set that I don't like. But for some reason, I really like this set. The rendering they did with the Saturn 60 just looks outstanding. It makes me want to buy a Saturn 60 just so I can put this set on there. And the green Arabic sub-legends just, they hit, man. They just hit so good on this keycap set, so that's why I like it. I don't know why. I just like this set more than like any other set this year. Super excited to see this in person. I hope they don't mess up anything. And that's it. That's my whole list. Best keycap sets of 2021. Again, my own personal opinion. Everyone, you know, is going to rank stuff differently. And because of that, I want to hear what you guys think. What are your top 10 keycap sets? List them down below. What do you think on my list is either overrated, underrated? Just want to hear from you guys. Hope you all had a good holidays. It's a little late for that now. It's almost New Year's. I guess it is technically today, New Year's Eve. It is 5:57 a.m. I'm extremely tired. I woke up at 10 a.m. yesterday. I just wanted to put this video out. I haven't put out a video in a couple weeks. It's very snowy outside. I think we got like 6-7 inches of snow in certain parts of Seattle, so I haven't been able to make it to the shop to film as much because I live on a hill, so I can't drive my car down the hill because I'm gonna crash and hit someone. So yeah, that's it. Hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you all so much for being a part of the Concepts team in 2021. Hopefully 2022 I'll put out more content. Maybe the shop that we're in right now, you can't see all the keyboard stuff behind you because you're on a stationary tripod, but yeah, hopefully everything grows and the channel get bigger, do some cool giveaways or something like that. But who knows, maybe I'll freaking, I don't know. Take it easy, peace out.